Kanter taking his talents against Marjanovic.
And coming whatsoever in time.
Marjanovic looking for two at the other end, and he connects. Playing 11 minutes per game, but they need a lot more from him now that Joel Embiid is out. Hood teeing it up, and he drains it.
Tried to trap Simmons in the corner, but he was able to split the double team with that pass.
Kanter, well, yeah, 2002, that would make him, what, about 40? I'll be all right.
Played for Luke Carter's second. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, right. Spent 1 year at St. John's. Tobias Harris has have it up 3 as we approach the halfway point of the second quarter. Jonah Bolden keeps it alive. There's Harris for 3, and he got it. Yeah.
And food and parking.
Yeah.
With basketball in the mix as well.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds like a perfect night. Back there manning the rim.
Now Scott has to deal with Nurkic, who immediately gave it up. We mentioned he's a good passer, and that
first Trailblazer to make 5 3-pointers in a debut.
Nurkic, as Marjanovic has returned, is 0 for 5 in this game, and he had an opportunity to take the lid off.
I wonder if he had time enough to gather himself and then just go up with the layup.
The positive. Redick finally got the 3, so J.J. Redick.
Out of that last timeout, guys, the defensive message was simple. Lock in on Damian Lillard. We're seeing him out there right now. And other than that, as you saw him just go to the hoop there.
Rebounds. That will echo off the walls of the Sixer locker room at halftime.
And you don't become a good rebounding team as Nurkic makes.
McCollum, it's for 3, and he
has come up empty.
Simmons against Harkless. Played him well, but Ben.
Easy, but at the point they are at the season, it's very important. They just have to dial it up and be tougher.
Yep. Fox it out on the defensive end of the floor, preventing.
5. You'll get the ball. Nice anticipation from JJ. Out and running. Ben finding him. Well, you got to admire the man for that. I got a chance to talk to him before the game. He was like, I'm trying to get a sweat.
Well, that time the Blazers.
Toby and Ben.
Here the Sixers now out of the timeout. Butler going all the way to the cup. And trying to exploit Harkless against Redick. Amir Johnson giving it a glance. They go back to Harkless, who ends up slamming. As that time was Amir Johnson missing the 3. Boy.
The East Coast time yet. It was at the beginning of the game. 10 a.m. their start. But they seem like the pressure of the team from the get.
What about the Blazers now? Just getting uncontested dunks.
Got to wonder if the 76ers are slow to react.
Well, Simmons had an good defense by Jonathan Simmons on Lillard. Amir Johnson fouling Nurkic. It was not an easy attempt by Kanter. Simmons in the open floor. It's Scott for 3, and down it goes.
Mike Scott finding the range.
Lillard answering back after he missed his first 4.
You don't have to do a lot when you've got guys like that on the floor.
Harris, he hits the 3. They've gotten their share of easy hoops, and they're up 20.
It seems what the formula has been is a couple of passes, and then the defense breaks down.
The lob for Layman.
We are creatures of habit for sure.
Scott buries the 3 for Mike Scott.
He's just got to play along, make some jumpers.
Right now he's got to play tough defense here against Kanter, and that is not easy.
McCollum with some separation.
Portland shooting 67% here in the second half. And that is Seth Curry.
See the Sixers?
Yeah, they're going to do some trapping here.
Yep. Trying to do what we just were touching on.
They nearly come up with a turnover, and there's Kanter just pick it up, tap, having a trap like that.
That's the problem with going down, especially in a close ball game in the third quarter.
Simmons scooting past Kanter. Oh, and now Simmons and Kanter have to be separated. Miss.
CJ stuck on 11.
Simmons got it done. Challenge Kanter now will try to deal with Kanter. And he gave up the dribble. That does him a favor. net sweet from C.J. McCollum on 5 of 16 from the floor.
That was the prettiest bucket he's made all day.
Simmons again got it done. Ben Simmons
For him.
1 for 10 is Redick, only 7 points. Seth Curry
Blew right by him.
Tobias Harris getting the roll.
He is retired. Of course, 30 being Terry Porter's number. He did the same thing I did, just chose the next one. This guy.
That's the third dunk of the pregame show at 7:30 at NBC Sports Philadelphia, and NBC carrying the Stadium Series game between the Flyers and the Penguins.
Hope it doesn't rain, and I hope it's cold enough.
Footer from Gonzaga, who has given up his playing time to Enes Kanter, is on the floor for the first time. He's the guy who gets the layup there.
Because Portland is still on West Coast time. It's morning for them. 76ers had that advantage, but did not.
7-game road trip.
That's exactly what I was going to say. 5 more games left in this trip.
Had surgery on his left tibia. He was with the Dallas Mavericks, signed a 1-year free agent deal with Portland.
Same tibia that has bothered him over the last couple of years going.
Mentioned Sixers a 2-game roadie, Monday at New Orleans, Thursday at Oklahoma City. They come back Saturday. That'll be March 2nd, a week from today.
I don't think he's worried about numbers per se.
Mike Scott.
In the league, the Trailblazers, they have been for decades under Harry Glickman's initial tutelage in the biggest front office, focused on marketing, the community, and now it seems like every team has that.
Ben Simmons tied a season high with 29, but he'd give it all up for a win. Fortunately, the Blazers